Hello and welcome back. Today's second part of the repair my crashed drone DJI Mini2. The camera gimbal was the most damaged component, unfortunately, and as you can see, I try repair that gimbal using some brass wire, the silver plated, and a lot of glue drilling, and just to make my own gimbal working again. Fortunately, the wires, really flexible wires, was okay, but the whole construction got a lot of the micro cracks and the broken clips and the holding points. That's the reason why I'm using that glue. This glue is not super glue, it's flexible, stay a little bit flexible, which is really good. It will be more like contact glue, but it's not. But it's really good and working well with that repair. All body I also repair the same way. As you can see, I put all the components together. Again, more glue. Of course, try avoid to contact glue with any joints and moving parts to keep the whole gimbal really full movement. Yeah, now I'll put this together and leave for 24 hours to dry. And on the next day, I just checked all movements, if the camera got the full range of the movements, and it was okay. And the bottom frame of the drone was really also cracked in many places. I used some super glue and used the soldering iron to melt some plastic, and at the end, externally it looks okay. And keep hold some broken wire. That wires are from front LED. Is the LED which indicate and flashing on the front of the drone. Really tiny wires, but yeah, I joined them together. because of really limited space, I can't put the heat shrink on every wire. I just choose to put the solder points in the different location, so you can see there's still spacing between them to avoid any shorts. When it's twist, it's fine. It's not touching, not making any short. Just a little bit of the Kapton tape for the installation. I choose the Kapton tape because it's really thin, and heat shrink on the top just to secure everything. Of the whole rework, I need to be also careful to not add too much weight, because this drone is theoretically just 249 grams, and all regulations specs should be, if it's below 250 grams, I don't need an extra license, only register my as the flight I don't remember how they call this, but yeah, it's just a registration every year, just to renew that, and my number is on the drone. That's the legal requirements. But yeah, any modifications, not only, as you can see on the side, is the 249 grams, and yeah, because of the new regulations, it's really important to keep that below. I know that some people changed used the battery from Mavic Mini 1, and I think the battery is give the little bit of the flight time, but is adds some weight. I mean, theoretically is no longer legal to flight without this extra exam and the tests. In UK it's still relatively easy because you can do this online, and I think this year you will make this test because it's for 5 years. Last year was still free, but we see. I didn't check this year how it looks like. And now that's really interesting discovery. That's ribbon tape. When I started looking for the parts, it was really confusing because DJI Mini2 got a different part number on this ribbon than DJI Mini1. But it's really strange. I found this on Amazon, as you can see, and for really good price. But it shows the shape, everything. I really look under microscope and check all the tracks and traces, and looks really the same. It's different part number, which really suggests it should be different. But long story short, I ordered that on the and the part which arrived got the DJI Mini 1 part number, and on the picture, of course, it looks like brand new. You got this blue stickers covered the glue. It's like on some parts you got the double-sided tape, but unfortunately, when it comes, it's without this blue stickers. And my theory is in somewhere, probably in China, they just buying the used drones or crashed drones, and use them for the parts donor, and sell this for the new part. The ribbon tape, it was really good. Looks like it's perfect condition, except that's blue stickers, which should cover the sticky bit. And but still it was okay. And what I can say is it works perfectly. That's what I want to share with you guys. It looks the same and is the same even if it's the different part number. I only can confirm it's between DJI Mini1 and Mini2. It's exactly the same part, different part number, which is confusing and only makes sense from marketing point of view, because always to keep the different part number for the part is for the logistics is not good, but is how the people make money. Probably it was invented before, the marketing trick. But the new ribbon tape for DJI Mini2, it was cost like £45, and I was close to order, but then I looked the plus shipping cost and something was like almost 60. I said, oh no. And the VAT or something, I said, no way. And I take the risk and want to try this one. It's just less than £20, and I said, okay, I'll take this risk. If it's just below £20, if it works, perfect. If not, okay, I will learn something. But now I know, don't spend the money. Don't waste your money. It's the same part and it's much cheaper everywhere. When I was looking for DJI Mini1, it was much cheaper, and there was a lot of them in the eBay or Amazon. I just pick Amazon because it was the quicker delivery, and then I always can return if there's something wrong. And the whole this gimbal is suspended on the rubber absorbers, which really give the nice insulation from the body, from all the vibrations from motors, and even if the wind blowing. Of course, the gimbal. They move the camera, but also that suspension is really important to give you the nice clear pictures and videos. I think it's the most important feature in this in the drones like that, to make the beautiful videos. And it's fantastic, but it's really easy to making wrong. If you're making right, it's making also really fragile, because you've got suspended some mass. The camera is weight. You got two motors which move the camera and keep the camera in the one position. On this ribbon cable, the flexible cable is also a gyro sensor, and it's important to keep this sensor, put the sensor in the same position. And of course, every time after some breaks, even next day or different location when you move the drone, just go through the calibration. It's really quick process, but give all the microcontroller the all proper data from gyro sensor about position and the compass, which help with the location, and yeah, all the other stuff. It's not only GPS. GPS is will locate, but the position and all the movement and camera, gimbal reactions coming from gyro, and of course the microprocessor, more microprocessor that is doing like the millions operations, calculations per second to make sure it's on the proper position, counteract with all the movements. All connectors are really small, and all was secure. It's like small drop of the glue there. It was not. It was hard glue, but was really small drop, and was fine. Finally, after a few times when I tried to find the proper position of this flexible tape, I found the proper position for this. It's really important to be on the right place, right spot. This complicated shape. That's the antenna connection. It's two antennas, as they both going to the front arms. That's nice solution. On the bottom, you can see there's the small camera and the sensors, which we're just checking the distance from the ground. Especially for the landing and takeoff. And this blue stuff is not the glue, it's the thermal. It's like not really thermal pads, but like thermal compound for transfer the heat from the components on the PCB. I think they are generating a lot of heat from the microprocessor. When you fly, the microprocessor is really busy with all the calculation, and that is the metal cover, and that shape is designed to take the heat from the PCB. Anytime when you remove that, make sure you got that thermal compound there. If it's dry or if it's hard, just replace. Mine was really good. I didn't replace because was really okay. There's no problem. Even that cover got a lot of vents below, just for the airflow to cool down that components. But that's the brain of this drone, and also the radio transmitter and receiver, that's also generating a lot of heat. But all motor drivers are on the top PCB. Finally is the time for GPS antenna. that GPS antenna is connected to the same flexible connector is shared with gimbal and the camera. Actually, it's just the control, the gimbal, gyro, and the GPS antenna. And the camera got their own wires. That was really nice branch of wires there, which is just for video signal. And yeah, that's the main board, which is just the motor driver. The four motors drivers there. From each motor going three wires, 3 different colors, fortunately. And always make sure you put the wires in the proper point, because if you swap them, you can reverse the engines. Will not gonna fly. It's just like three phase motors, brushless, really powerful for that size. Yeah, always when you try to remove and put it back, these arms, make sure the wires did not trap somewhere between between the plastic, and you got enough movement for them, because when you fold the drone, you don't want to broke these wires, and what is more important, when you broke the insulation and make the short, you can damage the driver. Those drivers looks most like we call this smart FET H bridge, but they still they maybe not survive for the short. I'm not sure, I didn't check the specification of those drivers, be honest. But yeah, make sure they are connected in the right way, and they are not trapped somewhere. It's not squished, no damage on the insulation. Yeah, that's important. Okay, it looks like it's ready for magic smoke test. I hope it's not. We're checking all connections here. Battery, something is blocking battery. I realized inside is the few stickers. You can see on the edges with this warning and other standard something like that. Okay, if battery goes, there will be no smoke. That's good. That will be really good. And it's okay. No smoke. Okay, we got the light. We got some life. Oh, hooray! Gimbal is moving. Gimbal is moving. I don't know yet if everything is fine, because I need to connect with the remote control and the mobile app to make sure it's not reporting any problems. But the next step, it will just put the cover and put the blades on the motors and try. Let's see what's happened.